Hey, what is up, you Rainbow Royalty? I am Ace Explains, and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about LGBTQ plus terms you should know. And I want to preface this by saying that this is not an explanation on what certain sexual orientations or what certain gender identities are. So if you're looking for that, then go ahead and watch one of my gender identity or sexual orientation videos. But let's get started. So let's start with the term coming out, which means that somebody is telling a person or a group of people their gender identity or sexual orientation that is not cisgender or heterosexual. Now, like the opposite of that would be closeted. This is where somebody knows that they aren't heterosexual or cisgender and they have not told anybody yet or just haven't told specific people. Out, which means that somebody has told people already what their sexual orientation or gender identity is. Now let's think about transitioning. So transitioning means that somebody is going from a certain gender to another gender, and this can be any gender. So they can be going to non-binary, female, male, whatever. But they are transitioning between the two different genders and making sure that they are presented the way that they want to be viewed, which also aligns with affirmed gender, which affirmed gender is the gender somebody wants to be perceived as, which is different from their assigned sex, which is the gender or sex that they were given at birth. Now, along with that, we have binding, which I did a video on binding, but basically it means that you are binding your chest to make it look flat. And this is generally used by transgender people, and sometimes it's not, but it helps to reaffirm their gender expression. And then you have pre and post-op, which is a shortened term for being before or after an operation to reaffirm your gender expression or identity, so to make sure that you are physically the gender that you are supposed to be. On the other hand, we have drag, which can get very confused by a lot of people. So generally, drag is used as just performance or art, and it does not mean that you are trans or are a different gender identity. And it is generally, like there's drag king and drag queen, it is generally used by somebody that is the opposite gender. So for example, a male would be a drag queen. But it's not always the case that that happens. But just remember that it does not determine their gender identity. And along with that, we have a cross-dresser, which is somebody that dresses in the opposite sex kind of look. For example, a female dressing masculine. But that does not mean that somebody is transgender or a different gender identity. So that is all I have for you today. And if you enjoyed, please let me know in the comment section down below. And if there are some terms you don't know that I didn't address in this video, please ask them in the comment section and I will definitely reply. And if there are enough, I'll make another video like this. But I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one.